Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to some more In the Name of Jerusalem 2, and today we are going to be diving back in with this spectacular medieval mod and play one of the factions that we have not gone ahead and messed around with yet, and that is of course going to be the Armenians. This is a faction I am very excited to play today because they are situated between pretty much every single strong empire in the game. On top of that, we also get some pretty strong modifiers before diving into the actual campaign itself. So base morale of our empire is improved just by default. We also gain extra experience on the battlefield, which is really nice, even though units generally don't make a dramatic improvement in the Name of Jerusalem 2 when you upgrade them. They still get them better stats, they still get slightly better armor, so that's going to be a big impactful bonus. Also, because we are a mountain civilization, we also get an additional bonus in woods and snow, where other factions will go ahead and receive movement penalties. We don't actually get hit by that. And then finally, the last two is that it takes a little bit longer for the AI to siege our settlements. That's a massive bonus, allowing us to go ahead and retreat our armies back into our empire to reclaim settlements, or even when we just take a settlement, we can fortify that quickly and help repel any counter assaults that come in. And of course, finally, we get a little bit of a boost to improvement to villages. That's not going to be that impactful in this little mini playthrough because, again, that stuff hasn't been balanced yet in the mod. Because obviously, if you have not seen in this mod before, it is still very much a work in progress. There's plenty for them to mess around with and still change before the mod does finally release into its first stage on the Steam Workshop and of course over on ModDB. And honestly, whenever I'm playing the mod, I notice so many more updates. I'm like, oh my god, they actually updated this or added this in, which is really awesome to see. And of course, a massive thank you to the developers for giving me access to the mod because, you know, they don't have to. This is a closed beta basically for me and me only. So yeah, I really very much do appreciate that. And of course, I'll leave a link to their Discord down below in the description if you want to check that out for yourself. So in the Name of Jerusalem 2, we start off as a lord of a empire depending on the culture we picked, and that's going to basically dictate who we're fighting for in the early game. We can break out and try and form our own kingdom, but we're not going to be able to, I believe, join another kingdom due to our culture. So that means we're going to be fighting for the glorious Principality of Sicilia, and I believe that this empire, again, I don't actually know a ton about it, but from reading the little description, it seems like a lot of Armenian refugees flooded to this kingdom, and it's basically like a hybrid Byzantine, or I guess Greco-Armenian culture, which is actually a really interesting makeup, and you can definitely tell in the types of units that you do go ahead and utilize. You have, again, some really strong cavalry, which are going to dominate the battlefield. Some of these guys just look in like heavily armored, very scary. But then you also have kind of that Byzantine-esque look to them as well, which again I think looks really cool. Love the new custom shields that have recently been added in as well. There's actually some more as well. I'm not sure if they're going to appear here again, but yeah, there's some new. Is there any Iberian shields here? Let's see. I mean, I know these curved ones look really cool. They've been adding a whole wealth of new shields into the game recently, and they look very good. Yeah, I can't exactly find the one I was looking for. There's like a really awesome new Iberian one. We'll keep an eye out for it as we continue on, and I will go ahead and restart that. We also actually have a trident head lance, which will be able to hopefully take down our enemies, and we're currently equipped with a Armenian noble sword. Our armor, pretty good 72 body armor. There's not going to be much better than that in the early game, and again, a lot of these lower tier armors as well. Could even pick ourselves up some nice gloves. Doesn't really go with our chain armor, so we'll probably leave that. Nice thing is, as well, as we do start off with 10k, so we're immediately going to go and recruit some soldiers. We've got Italian sailors here, again, along the Mediterranean coast here. We're going to have access to a lot of Italian mercenaries, which we'll be able to pick up, which is nice. Even some Armenian caravan guards right there. But yeah, definitely going to grab these guys. They don't actually upgrade into anything too special. That's kind of basically how they are. They're equipped with two-handed weapons. They're aggressive infantry, which is, yeah, very cool and deadly as well. And they're not that expensive as well. So we'll get the job done, and we basically just need to get our army up to full size immediately, because we are currently at war with Antioch, Principality of Antioch, and also, of course, the big daddy, the Byzantine Empire, which is fighting wars on every single front. They're fighting the Slavs to the north, they're fighting the Seljuks, and of course me. I also imagine it's only going to be a matter of time until maybe the Crusaders actually turn around and come for us. Wow, there is a lot of Italian sailors here. That's yeah, that's pretty impressive. So this is going to be our basic infantry, right? Yeah, this is going to be our basic infantry. Nothing crazy. They have a European spear, a cleaver, and a shield. And do their weapons change dramatically? So yeah, again, this is one of the other things I actually kind of like how they're approaching it. I mentioned this quite a bit, but I like how the unitaries are, you know, pretty similar. Like this unit from this unit doesn't change that dramatically. They get like a little bit more armor, but they're still, you know, just like a mid-tier infantry through and through, which is cool. But there's loads of different variants from every single unit, and that does kind of make the units, even though they are the same stats and the same in principle, these extra variants really do make a big difference in kind of livening up the battlefield. So I guess we're just going to go hard on the Italian sailors. They're going to be our main crux of our infantry. We might also want to pick up some water. Yeah, we're running pretty low on water, so let's maybe pick up a couple more barrels so we can survive in the harsh mountains of Turkey. Probably a little bit more food as well. Oh yeah, we also have an Armenian standard. So yeah, one of the other cool things about the standards is every faction's cultural standard. So we have an Armenian standard. It's actually specific to that culture. And for example, if I managed to take a Crusader standard, I wouldn't be able to equip that. And that just helps to really like kind of push forward these bonuses of these factions. You know, certain factions won't be able to obtain other bonuses, and I really, really like that. So let's take out some of these looters. 41 versus 49. This will be a good battle for us to test out our soldiers, see what the Italians are made of. So in the name of Jerusalem 2, the cavalry is king. Cavalry is extremely strong. They're going to basically be able to take out anything they come up against, and it's going to be hard to defeat them. However, there are still plenty of other strong units that you can utilize, and of course going against looters is going to be important. I think having a strong line of spears is going to be very deadly indeed. Oh, look at our trident spear as well. That looks really, really cool. Let's see how the cavalry does. Yeah, immediately crashing. I doubt these peasants. Oh, I don't know though. The peasants are seemingly doing an okay job. Weren't able to kill any of our soldiers. So you can already start to see like the strength of cavalry. They're expensive though. They really are. And then if we take a look at some of our infantry as well, we have a couple spearmen right there. Some of my basic swordsmen. And then the Italians back there with their two-handing weapon, the whole different set of variants of them as well. Very nice. So let's send them in. The cavalry's about to hit them. Let's come in ourselves. Take that down. Nice, good little hit right there. And yeah, cavalry really is impactful in this mod, especially when you end up fighting some of the other scarier factions who have a lot of horse archers. They really are very deadly indeed. And there we go. Not a single man lost, but again, they were just lowly looters, nothing too scary. And I wonder if the developers are going to make them looters a little bit scary, because you start off with a decent set of money to begin with. Of course, I'm still all of a sudden losing 200 gold, but that's something I'm going to have to try and fit. But I do wonder if the developers are going to make the looters a lot more difficult, whether it's in numbers or if it's just in quality of them, because as you start out with, like, you can immediately get up to 60 men and decent soldiers at that. It would be interesting to have them kind of up the difficulty of them looters, so that there's actually a bit of a challenge. So not only are you worrying about enemy lords and stuff, you're also having to worry about the kind of the bandits that are roaming the countryside. Also, look how beautiful this is as well. Oh man, they just do such a good job with this mod and the map itself. So many beautiful stuff, and if you haven't seen the map as well, you can see it, and it is constantly improving as well. New stuff is being added, I believe. Yeah, these have recently been added with some more villages out on the islands of Greece, which is a nice addition. And yeah, they are constantly improving this and making additions, adding more roads and more countryside, along with mountain detail and other glorious stuff. Yeah, I think the Nile itself is hands down one of the most beautiful areas of the map itself. Really, really nice development on it. I mean, again, Alexandria a bit floaty and hasn't quite been kind of cemented into place quite yet. But besides that, again, you know, these Nile roads with the pyramids, and I think the Sphinxes, yeah, the Sphinx is off in the distance, I believe. Again, the Nile looks beautiful. And you can also sail down it as well, which is even cooler, right? You can actually make your way across the map on boats and invade stuff like Cyprus and Sicily. Well, not Sicily, sorry. Cyprus, Crete, and yeah, that's the only island you can go to. So I guess let's go and clear out this bandit camp. I can only take 3 men with me, really. Okay, we'll take our heavy elite cavalry and clear out this bandit camp. Go ahead and boost our relationship. And yeah, definitely some nice mountains here. Look at the actual... Oh, let's look at the actual detail. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see some of the detail of the infantry. And again, this is like kind of quite Byzantine-esque armor to the left, and then to the right, it's more Armenian. So I really like that contrast. But yeah, we don't have a ton of men, but we should be enough to clear this one out. Okay, let's be cautious. Again, a lot of the enemy units are going to have like good blunt weapons, so we'll hold up here, try and kill him out. Oh, we took a hit there. Only 6 damage though. Oh, I could be playing on an easy difficulty. I'm actually not sure. We'll check after the after we've cleared this out. Nice, good job, boys. Yeah, I could be playing on a bit of an easier difficulty. You can also see as well my shield health dramatically reduced. The shield is actually going to break relatively soon, depending on the type of weapons that the AI are using against me. So if you watch that right now, he'll hit me, and you can see my shield actually, has a good chance of breaking after like, a handful of hits, again, depending primarily on what they are using against me. Yeah, let's be a little bit careful now. We do have to dodge these javelins before they all get lobbed into me. Make sure we block that. He has the range. Try and take him out quickly. Block that. We need to definitely reduce the numbers because my shield is not going to hold. He's got the range on me, and they're utilizing that range very nicely. Trying to go for his head, but he's blocking that. My shield is going to break. Ouch, that hurt, that hurt. My boys are turning up, though. Block up. Nice, they saved me there. Nice, good job, and then they'll finish him off. Perfect. Okay, I do actually want his shield. I don't want his mace. Remember that mace probably does do a decent amount of damage. Pull out our sword again, and we'll continue to push on. His shield is still pretty much intact, and that will help me defeat the bandit boss quite nicely. This should be the last soldier we have to deal with, so let's dodge that out, dodge that out, and just finish him off. Obviously, our sword weapon is a little bit quicker than his spear, and then that should drag out the bandit boss for us to deal with. He's equipped with a couple javelins, so as soon as I hit this, I'm going to rush him as quickly as possible and hopefully get a nice little hit off. Unfortunately, not successful. Nice, 6 damage there. Yeah, you can see. So unfortunately, so as you can immediately see, swords don't do tons of damage to stuff like mail. They kind of pick away at it, but for the most part, your sword isn't going to be the damage you're going to want to be doing against them. So again, I'm going to be whipping out my mace, and then all of a sudden you can see we're doing basically double damage with this mace, and it's not a very good one at that. So this is a low tier mace, but you can already start to see we're doing way better than a sword. So that's kind of a combat system that they're planning on going with the game. The type of weapons you're using, the type of troops you're using against other units is going to be really important. So of course, you're going to need like spears to dismount riders, but then you're going to need soldiers with maces to then deal. And I think getting the AI behavior so the AI knows what weapon to use against what opponent is going to be important for the developers to, of course, add in. And nice, we got a bunch of prisoners. Do these guys level up? Yes, they all level up into highwaymen, which are actually pretty decent cavalry. Stat-wise, they've got 110 polearm, 100 athletics, and 120 riding. If we compare that to our own, like, elite cavalry, yeah, okay, they're not that good compared to our elite cavalry, but they're pretty cheap. And then also the Greek raid boss as well has some pretty good throwing. So we'll take them. We can either sell them to make a bit of money, or we can move on. Oh, and look at that. This weapon looks broken. The Balance Caucasus polearm. It looks a bit broken, but I don't think that's in the mod. If I equip it, does it change anything? I don't think so, right? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, cool. Well, we, of course, take all the olives, but a lot of water as well. I don't know if we can even carry that much stuff. Yeah, it seems like we're a bit maxed out on supply. However, we are close to a city, so we'll just take it all so we can go back and sell it. That will allow us to have a little bit of extra money, and then the supplies are going to be invaluable. It's nice we made 3 grand from that little trip. We're going to probably pick up a horse or 2, probably just them horses. Man, is there any other better equipment that has recently brought in? We could grab ourselves a bow. There are plenty of different types to mess around with. I am actually kind of interested to see what this polearm is. And again, polearms are actually pretty useful in the mod. Having multiple spears is actually good because you can break your lance when you couch it in the battle, and it will snap off the end, and then you're basically having a wooden stick and you'll have to pick up or find another one. So actually being equipped with multiple lances is actually not a bad idea. Something as well I have to always bring light to is just how beautiful the civilian clothes are in this mod. I mean, just look at this. It looks great, and there's so many other ones as well that you can just dive in and take a look at. Like, this looks amazing. And this is such like a big detail of the mod that I think not enough people, hopefully again, they create more systems where you can interact in more of a civilian manner, which I'm sure they will. But there's just so many amazing costumes which bring villages and larger cities and keeps alive with all the different kind of custom availability. It honestly is beautiful. Let's not forget to recruit some more soldiers. We do have some horse archers. Horse archers are pretty good in this game. I see a lot of people use them just because there's so many hybrid ones. And we also have our lowest tier group of infantry, and I think for now we're not going to rely on them too much. I wouldn't mind upgrading a bit more. Our bowmen are probably going to be good, but I also love the crossbowmen, which I think are more of a Byzantine style troops. These guys are good. They upgrade into a decent setup, and we'll take the horse archers, and actually pushes us over our limit. Okay, then maybe not, because the horse archers are kind of expensive. We'll go up to 53 men, which I think is absolutely fine. And now we have a decision to make. Do we head off into like Antioch territory, start to raid over there, or do we head off into the Byzantine lands and again try to raid there? There are also some bandit groups around, which we might try and engage. Okay, right here we have some Greco bandits. They are running away from me. But it does seem like they have a few, they're just highwaymen. So they have a few better soldiers, but nothing too special. We also have 23 looters here, which shouldn't be, a massive pain to take out. And wow, some of these villages producing a lot of archers. If you need a quick supply of 10 archers, that's a quick way to resupply. Oh, a local lord is looking for a tournament around Aas, I saw. Where is Aas? Aas is over here. So there's actually a tournament over here. The Cuman tribe has joined the Bulgarians as well. Again, these messages are really cool. You receive an invitation for a feast. The problem is they do go away quite quickly. The feast at Sis and the tournament. So this is tournament at Sis as well. Whereabouts is that? So up here. So I guess we'll head up here, see what the tournament's about, and also enter into the go to the feast as well. But one thing, as I was mentioning, I think you can look here. Yeah, there's a bunch of events here. But what I think the developers should definitely do, and let me know if you guys think this is a good idea. And whenever I say something as well, do let me know, because I'm sure the developers read the comments as well and be like, oh, that'd actually be really cool. Yeah, I like that idea. Is having the log set up here as well. Like maybe having an event log right here. Active quests, old quests, and like an event log, and being able to go back and look at them. Because again, you can kind of go through this, but I feel like this is just, I don't know, reading this sometimes can be an absolute mess, and things do go quite quickly. So I'd love to have like a log record in your quest tab, or just somewhere where you can go back and be like, okay, this event happened, because they have some really cool events happening in the game. You'll see a cutscene in a second, to do with the Byzantines, which is really cool. Also, a marriage offers from Anne, from Theres John Deza Malia. Is Anne my daughter? I thought she was my wife. She's just part of my... Is she part of me? She's just she's just a lady in my dynasty. Okay. I wasn't sure if she was one of my family members or something. Yeah, she is. She's my sister. And who wants to marry her? Guy who I haven't met yet, but from a Knights Templar. Okay, I mean, I'm going to say no, of course. I'm going to decline that, of course. But it's interesting that they're offering it. Again, I feel like that marriage, again, that's not a thing with the mod at all. It's just in general. I feel like the game should... why are we so slow? Fatigue. I totally forgot this is a thing. Let's camp out for a second. Yeah, I feel like Bannerlord in general, you shouldn't just get random marriage offers. You should, give the marriage offers that, actually matter. So again, this is another mechanic in the game. If you've seen In the Name of Jerusalem 2 recently or not, you do have to camp, and the AI has to camp as well. So you have water supply and you also have fatigue, and if you go campaigning and you don't rest, your army's going to go down to 1 speed, and the AI has to deal with that as well. Generally, I've noticed that the AI always tries to go back to its own territory to actually rest, which is cool. So you'll see armies going out into enemy lands, they'll fight battles, they'll raid towns, and they'll kind of withdraw into friendly lands to go ahead and build up. And again, this is one of the cutscenes that I was talking about. You can pause it and read it if you want, but we talked about it enough, and we are now energetic, so we're almost there. You can see at the bottom. There you go. You can see that the Constantine has been successful in burning the passion. By his burning of the passion of the throne, has proclaimed himself Belisarius and has decided to lead armies. I'm not sure if that event can go a different way either. It would be kind of interesting to see it kind of failing and having a bit of an alternative history. But again, I think the modders are going very heavy on that history in this one. So let's head off to Sis again. We know there's a feast going on there and a tournament, and that would be very fun to play in. So let's do that. You can see all the lords arriving. So if we go to the keep, there is, join the feast. But of course, we'll do this like the old school warband style, and we'll fight in the tournament first, and then we'll enter into the feast to celebrate a glorious day. Here you can see a few of the custom stuff for the tournament. So you can join the tournament, you can watch the tournament if you want to. There's leaderboards, there's you can read kind of where the more recent tournaments are being held. If that's something you want to focus on, you can enter the arena, and you can also select the prize as well for winning the tournament. So we're going to choose maybe the bow, which would be kind of cool. And then let's join. Again, there are team battles as well, so we'll be entering with a team. And these all look like other lords. Oh, this is really cool. So is this something that they've added in? You can join with another noble in the town. That's so cool. This is stuff we need in the base game, because you're like building a relationship with another noble in the realm. That's so cool, right? Like, just think about it. That's the type of like relationship you want to have, and having more options to do stuff like this. Oh man, developers, every single video they do something epic. What would be even more interesting as well is if they like kind of flipped it so that if the Lord doesn't like you, they're like less likely to team up with you or something. Like, you know, if you've made an enemy in the tournament, you know, they're like, yeah, I'm not teaming up with you in the future. And if someone likes you, they will. You know, maybe you have to build a relationship before you can start doing this. Oh, I love this. So I don't really know who to join, but let's just select this guy. Why not? We'll build a beautiful friendship, me and this guy. So we go our first round. It's just a 2v2. Let's take a wager on ourselves. And I would love to actually get this bow. It seems like a pretty valuable set of resources. Oh, wow, as well, you also get extra soldiers. That is really interesting. Okay, I like what they're doing with these tournaments. Honestly, I am. So not only are there like your own squad, you also obviously are equipped with a lord that you can mess around with and fight with, but you also have soldiers that are joining you in the melee. That's yeah, it's really interesting. And again, it's a unique take. It's something different from just the normal world tournaments. I like that. As I said, something I would love to see in the future is having actual like proper battles in the arena, if that makes sense. Are you friendly? It's hard to tell sometimes when we're fighting all in the same culture. But we know he isn't. But yeah, I would love to see like the ability. Are you friendly or not? Okay, so our guys actually ended up losing, but we have the heavy knights, so we should win now. Yeah, it's just me versus these guys. Oh, we actually don't have to kill these guys as well. Okay, it doesn't look like we have to kill them. Interesting. Yeah, what I think would be really cool is actually having like a mini battle in these arenas. You probably have to expand them, but you know, being given 20 men or something, and you're just fighting like a normal Bannerlord battle, but in the arena. You know, kind of more like the modern day type of stuff where you have the melee and it's two teams going up against. I can't remember what it's called. You guys will be able to tell me. It's actually really popular around the world. I think that would be such a great addition to the game, like being able to actually like press 1 and command your infantry and archers, and basically just having like mini war games. That'd be really cool. Okay, well, this is not going so well. I don't know if we have... I think stabbing is always going to be way better here as well. Okay, we managed to get our guy a little bit of a break there. Gonna try and help out here. Ouch. Oh my god, he hit me so much. We also have this weapon as well. I imagine if I get a good hit off with this, it's going to do a lot of damage. Only 7. Okay, not great. We don't have a mace either. We don't have a mace. Okay. I'm going to run away now because my teammate did unfortunately get knocked unconscious. And we're going to play this nice and safe and fall back. I'm just going to sit back with my European polearm and just hit people as they get involved. Because if you don't know, the top 2 teams always go through. So you just play kind of passive, let the AI do their thing, sit back with it, and do your own thing. And you actually kind of end up getting through regardless. So we need to make sure we do not die to this guy. Let's run away really quickly. Let the melee happen, or let the last 2 teams fight it out, and then we make it through. And then if we need to, we can just also die here. There's no real advantage just for staying up and defeating this guy. He's kicking my ass right now as well. There we go. Seems like you cannot block against him as well. Yeah, I mean, it just literally doesn't matter if we go down. We made it through. We were top 2 teams. Wait, it does? What? Was it down to kills? Oh, I think it was down to kills. Yeah, it must have been. Okay, interesting. Again, I didn't know that. Normally, obviously, in vanilla Bannerlord, it's just whoever goes through. But yeah, it's just whatever team gets the most kills go through. Because yeah, it's the same here. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Well, the more you know. Unfortunately, that tournament was not successful. But we can still go to the feast and celebrate and lick our wounds. So let's enter into the feast. I'm not sure how well this is going to go. This is all... Is this custom? I don't know. I haven't... Yeah, okay. I don't think these are quite set up yet for the Sicilian feasts. I know in the Crusading lands, the feasts are very well set up and they have custom architecture. I think this is still a Bannerlord. Sorry, I think this is more of a Britannian settlement right now, which is why it's a bit of a mess and there's not appropriate setups. If you go to like the Crusader ones, they actually have custom keeps already done and custom kind of feast tools and stuff. But yeah, this very much, yeah, it does look like battalions, unfortunately, for now. But yeah, again, this is one of the factions, of course, that they're still yet to get to. And when they do, it'll be really awesome. But one of the important things you're going to be doing at these feasts is just getting to know everybody, right? Because if you think about it, with the new Fog of War system in Bannerlord, like, you don't know any of these lords, really. You're like an upstart lord, and you've just kind of risen to power. And meeting everybody around the realm is going to be important. So actually discovering them, and then having them, like, kind of under your control, or not under your control, but actually having them kind of around is going to be, yeah, a real good bonus. And, yeah, building a relationship is going to be important. So I actually think the feast system really does go a good way. And it'd be cool, again, if they added in more purposes. Maybe there's some stuff you can do at the feast. There's like mini games, or maybe I don't know, just having extra bonuses there to give you a reason to go to the feasts. Like, I don't know. It'd be cool. It'd definitely be cool. However, we need to end this feast because it seems like Antioch is currently sieging us, and yeah, we need to get over here kind of quickly. I could go and join the defenders. There's a lot of us here. Yeah, I might wait to see if they'll attack, and we could join the defense. That'd be a pretty cool system. We'll make sure we rest as well. I'm not sure if you rest whilst you're sieging. Can I see their camp? They're tired. We're probably also tired. So let's sit here for now. We're fully rested now. Good. Yeah, it doesn't seem like when you're sieging it. It seems like when you're sieging, you actually do get tired as well. I imagine that's probably something that they need to work out. Boys, anybody going to be sending some armies to help us? We can also probably go save these villages really quickly. Let's do that. We don't need to fight it. We'll just send the boys in to get the job done. And there's some more Armenian peasants. I mean, we might as well, right? There's no reason not to have an extra couple soldiers. Even if they do 1 or 2 damage, is better than nothing. So you can really start to see as well the speed at which we're able to hold off in our castle. With that cultural bonus of them sieging, being able to build siege camps and stuff like that, 15% slower. I've been here like 3 or 4 days and we haven't even built their siege camp. So, you know, it takes a while to set that up. And again, that entire time they're now tired from working and building that, and we're able to build defenses. 3 catapults is a very nice setup when it comes to defenses. Everybody seems a bit too keen on having that having that feast rather than coming out and leading the assault. We do have an army coming over, and again, this is why it's so interesting. We have an army which formed over here. Again, look how beautiful this mountain fortress looks like as well. But we have an army right here. It's making its way over to the east, but it has to rest. I mean, it's literally just finished resting, but it's been camped here for about a day and a half. You know, we are under siege. We need reinforcements now, but our army has to be patient. They can't overcommit. They have to rest and be prepared to do it. Also, they're sieging. Let's break in and help the defenders. We'll lose 15 soldiers. Let's do it. Fighting a defensive siege is very fun. We are severely outnumbered. But, you know, we have 3 catapults. They have 500 men. We have 300. Our soldiers aren't going to be the best in the world. I wonder as well if I get to actually command the siege or if I've just got my 50 men. Hopefully I get to command the siege because that would be a big bonus. Yeah, it doesn't look like I do get to command it, unfortunately, which does kind of suck. I get my men, which is nice. I also, unfortunately, don't have RTS camera on either, which is a bit of a shame. Again, I'm playing on the latest update of Bannerlord, and a lot of my mods are set for the older versions just because I've got my campaign going. But we still get to go and push up and hopefully repel them. Yeah, the militia isn't bad. That's another big thing about this mod. Where are my archers? Get the archers up here as well. To start firing again. I want all my archers here. Look at that catapult as well. Beautiful. We can really start to harass them. Nice, nice, nice. This is a big battle as well. One of the things that have been kind of plaguing this mod is the performance issues that, for whatever reason, I was receiving. But since I upgraded to my new processor, it seems like they've been sorted, which is a big bonus. Yeah, can I fire this, please? Can I get off it? Get off it. No, I want to shoot it. I want to shoot it. I want to shoot it. Okay, load it up for me. Load it up. Oh my god, is he stuck? No, load it up, load it up. Come on, quickly. There's so many of them down there. Okay, like here. That's probably... Let's see if we can get a good hit. Oh, big hit. That's what we like to see. Reload that bad boy. If I can get one down on this big blob, that'll be huge. Because as soon as they start breaching the walls, it's going to be hard work. Come on, reload this bad boy. Come on, what are you doing? Get on it. Yeah, just run through me. I don't think I can get down there, unfortunately. Okay, so we're just going to go for this big blob then. Right. Another shot. Yeah, good shot. Yeah, I don't think we can get down there. How are our men doing? We killed 50 of them. They've killed a lot more. And yeah, they're going to start breaching now, right? Oh, they're already breaching. Okay, I'll get my sword out. Go and help out. That's not good. That's not good at all. I don't think I really have enough men to help out here, but we'll try our best. Right, anybody with armor is probably who we're going for. We don't have a mace either, which is not great. The Crusader's going to be very hurtful here. How are we doing? We are wounding them. A lot of our men are breaking already. The gatehouse is... The gate is open? Why the hell is the gate open? Are they overran us already? That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, let's get these gates closed. Where are Gondor's armies? Can we close this? I'm sacrificing my life. Okay, we're not going to be able to close that. Okay, this was a bad idea. Heavy knights versus militia. Can I retreat back? I am just going to retreat back and try and get into the keep, and we'll make our last stand there. I think that's going to be a much better idea. Let's fall back. I don't reckon... Yeah, we can surrender. Hopefully we can retreat. Is that going to work? Because they breached our walls very quickly. I can't get out. I can't get out. What happens if I surrender? No. I want to fight in the siege. Maybe if we can kill these guys, maybe? But again, we do so little damage. We need a mace. We need a mace really badly. Again, my character's decked out. My character is decked out for like... decked out for land combat. Yeah, we've just been captured, unfortunately. Our army is coming over, so they might be able to save us. I doubt it, though. And we've now just been put in prison. I mean, this army's going to probably come over and siege us, or they're already fighting some more men there and sieging one of our castles. Our 600 men are going to get here. Okay, yeah, let's accept the 1,700 gold. We need to go to a hospital quickly. I mean, I want to get involved in this big battle. So I'm going to rush here. I'm going to heal them, and I'm going to run over and try and join that battle. So this local hospital, we'll get ourselves treated. We'll go up to... Oh, wow, we only get up to 30 HP from that? That's a bit annoying. I thought we get full health, but I guess it makes sense. And then let's quickly recruit for one soldier, me and this one dude. We're going to run over and get involved in this big battle. I'm hoping we're going to get there in time. Oh, they broke them. They broke them already? Wow, good on us. Wow, what a battle. What a battle. Well, let's recruit everybody else up we can. I mean, I guess try and catch this little army here before they can escape. There you go. And then we can get involved in this one. Also, look how beautiful the Crusaders look as well. Okay, let's do it. We outnumber them, but they have the quality. And the quality right there is probably due to all their heavy knights. I think that's what's going to be holding them in there. I mean, we have barely... Yeah, look at our front line. It's really bad. They don't have that many soldiers, though. Okay. I'm okay with that. Let's get our men up here. Let's go and take out a few of the horse archers. We can't couch this lance. Interesting, interesting. What we can do is knock people off their horses. So that's another big thing when it comes to combat, is you don't necessarily kill people as quickly as you do in other mods, but you knock them off their horses. And then that allows other units to kind of take advantage of that, if that makes sense. You can immediately see as well. Hopefully, I'll turn the light up as well so you guys hopefully can see a bit more in post. But yeah, you can see right off the bat just how like horse heavy these combats are as well. The cavalry like skirmishes pretty big at the beginning of these battles. Let's make sure we get... Oh, come on. I was commanding. Okay, we're right here now pushing up. And I don't actually get to command my men. And I'm this little guy with this like falchion-esque weapon. I wouldn't mind a sword as well. Do we have a mace? We have a two-hander. Okay, I'll take that. Infantry falling back. I guess we'll have to do us justice as we advance up the hill. A few of our archers skirmishing in the front line. A few of our archers back there harassing. I will wait here. Try and take out any cavalry that comes our way. Oh, there's a bit of a bow here. Okay, I can pick up the bow. I want that, and then we want the bow. So what weapon do I want to get rid of? Probably that sword? Yeah, there you go. We got a bow. I don't know how good this guy is with it. That'll be pretty valuable at pinning them off. We're pretty close to the enemy line now. Firing off some shots there. Trying to maybe take off someone's horse as well. Not a bad idea. 26 damage. Attacking in this mod is definitely brutal. Like, we're pushing up this hill in shield wall. And, yeah, we're getting hit hard by enemy missile fire. We just need to really get stuck in. Because they have a big cavalry advantage. And archer advantage, but we have the infantry. They only have 25. We have like 40. Oh, there's my weapon as well. There I am. I was the fallen soldier. Okay, we'll pick up our spear. That cavalry causing us issues, and now we're going to hit the melee. We need this to go in our favor. I need to help out as much as possible. Let's go after the Italians, maybe. We're getting pushed back hard. Their cavalry coming in as well. Let's help out our boy. I saved his life there. Perfect. Let's look for more of the European shields and the European armors. So these battles can be a bit chaotic. That guy's got a mace. Let's just make sure we don't let him use it. Block that. Come down on him. I love to come down on men. They got some really good soldiers, and I just got sliced in half by that two-handed falchion. Brutal. And that's it. The battle is, is over, but it seems like our number advantage seemingly won us that, which is good. Okay, and there we go. Victory is ours. Thank the Lord. I didn't really do much in my battle, but hey, at least the rest of the boys did. And yeah, we got some good equipment from that. A horse is going to be good, and a master European sword is not bad either. Yeah, we'll equip ourselves with that. It's a little bit shorter, right? It's about a similar length, right? This sword is a bit better. We could also try and sell it as well, make a tidy profit if we needed to. And yeah, nice. A good little victory right there. The army has been successful. We can now rebuild our own force and kind of go from there, join up with our forces now that we have them, and look to maybe start raiding and pushing the enemy back. I don't think the Byzantines have come over to us yet. No, the Byzantines are going to be busy elsewhere dealing with the Seljuks and the rest of the Bulgarian Tsar, as well as he pushes across the main rivers down here in the north parts of the lands. I think that's where we're going to end our little adventure with the Armenians. I'm probably going to continue this on a stream, so if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.